they don't have a actual breakfast here. They've got this little cafe espresso. It's funny how that goes. The high-end hotels don't have all the amenities you usually think of. I guess it's the price you pay. We're heading over to the convention center right now. We got to sign in for the business conference. I'm guessing that this is the place. It sure looks like it. The guy with the banjo. We're gonna go inside and check it out.
Or actually get a chance to introduce yourself for the first time to somebody, and you just do not realize how valuable this time is, because it's hard. If we're gathered here from all across the country and the world, and so it may be a time, if you're an artist and you're wanting to work a festival, it may be the one time that you look at this and you go, oh, hey, those are the people from Gray Fox. I want to go shake their hand and just introduce myself and stuff. So you may run yourself ragged this week, but don't let any opportunities pass you by, because that's why you're here, is to take every opportunity that you can to network and make lifelong friends.
Well, I just got out of the introduction, the inductees for this business conference, and man, there was a lot of information there. I was able to meet with Casey Campbell. That was fun. And then there's a lady in marketing, or she's a manager, Andrea Roberts. And so it was really beneficial to talk to her and kind of get some insight. They both live in Nashville area, so this is really a beneficial morning so far.
And in a crazy moment, I gave it to Larry Stevenson and he cut it. And then Doyle never got over that song, so we cut it on my last record. But Doyle said, why would you give that song away? And I don't know. I don't know the ones to keep in the... I love all my songs.
It's tough. Yes, she does.
I love them all, and I love singing them all, and I don't like to give them away. But I do.
I have certain songs that when I write them, I'm like, oh, that's for me, and I'd set them aside, and I go back and forth. Most of the time, I keep those in a folder for when I get to record again. Every so often, I'll think, well, they could be out there in the world, maybe making some money, and I have, like, sometimes I've pitched them, and I don't know. I go back and forth on it too, but there are ones that I'm like, no, that's for me.
Well, it's been a pretty productive morning. I sat in on a Songwriters Session, and that was really cool. There's kind of a little label company. There's 2 writers up there, and then there's a guy that was a writer and also a producer, and then there's also a publisher. And it was really interesting to learn kind of more about the role of what an actual publisher is. I was able to talk to the guy. His name is Joe Cornett, and able to sit down with him afterward and ask him, like, what does a publisher actually mean, and what does a producer actually mean? I've just always had these vague concepts, but to actually talk to someone from the actual industry about it, it's very exciting. Can you do like Foggy Mountain Breakdown or something? Try it?
Oh yeah. All right.
Give it a shot.
What tempo do you want?
As fast as you can go. No, not that fast.
Nate Hendricks.
I'm Jared. So.
Nice to meet you.
Wow, been an incredible morning. I'm just heading out. It's about 12:40. Gonna go back to the hotel for a touch, and I got another event to get to around 2:30.
Hello, everybody. It is so good to see everyone here. Welcome back to the biggest week in bluegrass, the IBMA World of Bluegrass in Raleigh. We've got a fantastic week planned for you. We had a great start today. Right after this, and we'll talk more about it in a little while. We have our kickoff and our rambles and our showcases, and you all have probably seen we have a fantastic lineup for our award show planned for you on Thursday night, followed by Bluegrass Live, which he's been documenting the story of American roots music out of Nashville since 1998 and has won awards for his work in print, video, and radio. I know that Craig is no stranger to any of you, and we're very glad to have he and Ann and C.J. here. Craig?
Welcome to Raleigh. Oh, it's so good to be back among you all, among this community, and it's a real honor to be here today. And let's just get right into it. You know her and love her. She's a 6-time Female Vocalist of the Year here at the IBMA, a double Grammy nominee, a true daughter of Appalachia. She's a member of the new Coon Creek Girls. She has had a long career as a distinguished solo artist. She was a founder of the band Sister Sadie, which was Entertainer of the Year in 2020. And folks, please put your hands together for Dale Ann Bradley. Good to be here. And our other contestant in today's game show is mandolist and singer. He's a Missouri native. He was in several bands before the band you know and love today. He played with Dave Davis and Carl Shiflett and James King. Pretty terrific resume, but then he formed the Po Ramblin' Boys in East Tennessee. They were the 2018 Emerging Artists, and they are nominees once again for Entertainer of the Year. Please welcome C.J. Lewandowski.
That was pretty cool. I was just walking out of the keynote speaking time, and here Tony Trischka is sitting at one of the tables. So I asked him if I could meet him, and we kind of talked a little bit. I gave him one of my cards, and then he even let me play one of my songs for him. Wow. It's got a lot of crazy stuff to it.
That's a great tune.
It's actually on my album if you want to listen to it.
I do want to listen to it. That's really fun.
Yeah.
So at night it's called the Bluegrass Ramble, and there's bands playing all over the place.